Jamie says she doesn't know how to see us all, but hello, hello, hello. Yeah, there's lots of us on here. So good. Okay, let's get into this. Don't mind all my dog hair. It's my life. So my loves, I want you to bring one hand to your heart, and I don't want you to just set it there. I find in this modern world, sometimes it takes more than just this to drop into the heart. Sometimes it takes like a real drop in, some massage, some pressure, eyes closed, really lock in. And I want you to just drop into your heart. Hmm. Calling the highest love and the highest light that is always here, that we are the light that we truly are, calling this powerful frequency to come to the forefront. Allow it to be undeniable today. And from this moment forward, allow it to be so undeniable. Mm. Now, you may feel a warmth already come over you. If you're starting to feel some warmth, just let it in a little bit more. Tilt your head back, open your throat. You may even, if your eyes are closed, you may even just gently flutter your eyelids and roll your eyes back. Mm. And what we're doing is we're just dropping into our truest state, our highest state of being, which is oneness with all that is. And if you're just hopping on, I know a few people are just hopping on, just drop in with us. Really connect to your heart, massage your heart. My clients know this. We're always doing throat massage, breast massage, body massage. We're always just connecting to that physical body portal to get deeper and deeper into the layers, dropping deeper and deeper into the layers of who we truly are.
Oh,
Mm. Yeah. Take a few more moments to just be in this powerful state. Mm. And Leah, if you can just make sure everyone's microphones are off so that we can just drop in deeper and deeper. So a message is coming through. There's a very strong urge in the collective consciousness to control right now, to force right now, to try right now. And for those of you who have been doing this work or similar work, connecting to your energetic body, opening and expanding your consciousness, and living in alignment, living in that truth. For those of you who have been in that harmony for a long time now, the word trying is just not in your vocabulary anymore. We don't have to try. There's no resistance in our field. It's pure merging, effortless merging. So, as everyone out there is running around and forcing and controlling and being a hamster on a wheel, you're just taking a step back and you're observing and seeing and noticing with no sense of urgency. So I want you to just scan your body, scan your mind, scan your heart, scan your consciousness. If over the last couple weeks, maybe some of that urgency has snuck in, Yeah, and notice it and just go, yep, I'm still human. Yep, there it was. It snuck in, it crept in. That's okay. That is perfect. And still I choose that that's not going to be the path that I take. So what I want you to do now is I want you to, with your eyes closed, rolling your eyes back and really connecting to that frontal lobe. You may feel pressure in the frontal lobe. And I want you to just start to see your brain like almost like a computer screen. And there's these tabs that are open. And some of the tabs are forceful and urgent and controlly and forcey. And you can feel that attachment and you can feel that there's like this efforting and trying and limitations of the illusion of this matrix. You can feel those attachments to timelines or external pressures, other people's ideas of what's right and true for them. So I want you to see those tabs in your brain. Now, many of you are aware of quantum physics and quantum understanding of your brain and how instantaneously your brain can change and how instantaneously your hologram, your physical reality can change in direct response to the change in the brain, to the change in your frequency, to the change in your thoughts, energies, beliefs, actions. So, what if for today you just, even though there's so much science that backs it, but for today you just said, you know what, no matter what, I believe that. I actually believe that today is a day that I get to really clear my brain and I really get to start from a fresh, clean slate. What if today was that day that you got to do that? So, what I want you to do now, and as you go back deeper and deeper into your own brain, into the computer screen of your brain, and you start to just close tabs that feel attachy, controlly, and just release them. Just close them out. Simple, just like you'd maybe just close out a browser. Oh, I'm not interested in that anymore, or I already got that, or I don't want that. Just no, no. This is clean, clear, sweep, letting go. Just close them out. And there will be ones that don't want to go out as easily. Like you'll close them out and then you'll actually just go look again and you're like, oh my God, it's still there. And then there'll be ones that are just easy to close out. And just close them out. And once you've completed that, I want you to, in your own way, lock that feeling in of clarity, of like, oh yeah, that those do not serve me. They're not real. They're not me. They're not helpful. Bye. And once you have completed that, the lock in is different for everyone. Some people will use tapping to lock something in. Some people will just really brace with their body and lock in. Some people will roll their eyes back and lock it into their consciousness that way. Some people will just have their own affirmation that they say over and over again, like, yeah, that's different. This has changed. That's gone. No. Or yes. Like there's just a little shift that occurs. And it's different for everyone, but whatever it is for you. Hmm. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Now I want you to go looking in your brain with a flashlight. Pretend I'm in there with you. I'm in your brain with you. This is what would happen if we were in a one-on-one session together. Nothing would get by me. I'd be right in there in your brain, in your consciousness, in your fields, with my flashlight, and I'd be seeing really what's going on. So I want you to pretend I'm in your brain with you right now. And I want you to just do a double check. Is there any distortion, any illusion, any fragmentation, any attachment, any old tab still here? Or have I closed them all out? Have I released them all? Let's really look around and take this serious. Take it really seriously. It matters. The new year is not a time to frantically control, but it is a time to be honest with yourself. It's a time to be really honest with yourself. Be real with yourself. I've heard it explained like this. If your life was a movie, what would the audience be screaming at the TV? It's like that. It's like, be really real with yourself. Is there something in there right now that we just want to release? Now, this is a time when the ego wants to open its eyes and look around and compare or escape this moment, escape this uncomfortableness. The ego wants to escape it because I'm asking you to do something that's challenging. And frankly, the thing that's in your way. I'm just asking you to close out the tab. No matter how much history there is there, no matter what the details, I always say this to my one-on-one clients, the details in the hologram, they don't matter, but our ego places so much meaning on them and then builds out a story that either supports our highest timeline or takes from it. So they're just details in the hologram, details that really don't matter. So no matter how much history is there, no matter how much emotional connection there, no matter how many years you've gotten the same result after the same result after the same result, no matter how much it just seems so locked in, you can just eliminate it right now. You are programming your own simulation. You are creating your own reality. So if something's not the vibe, it's just a simple browser close. Close it out. Close it out. Close it out. Close it out. Okay. So there's a few pillars I wanted to cover today. You can keep your eyes closed. If you want to stay in a real theta state, which I always encourage my clients to do, just lie down, breathe, massage yourself. If you want to turn your camera off for that, you can do that, but just really be in your own body. There's a few pillars I want to cover. So Leah's going to drop them in the chat here, and they'll remain in the chat for the whole call. So if you feel called to copy and paste it or something like that, you can do that. It's nothing fancy. It's just the reality of how I start every new year. And I want to do it together. So 2025, as many of you guys know, was a record year for me. Well, you may not know that, but it was a record year in all areas of my life. There's one thing that I'm committed to, and that is living a life by design and being literally obsessed with my life, literally loving all of it. There's not one part of my life that's like, oh yeah, you know, my relationships are great, but my career is meh, or my career's on fire, but my health is meh. Like I'm not available for that. It's a holistic thrival. And that's the standard. And for you being here, that's your standard, right? All areas thriving, all areas thriving, all areas thriving. Nothing has to give, nothing has to give, nothing has to give. We're thriving in all these areas. So 2025 was a record year for me in terms of my career, in terms of my financial reality, in terms of my relationship, having my dream wedding, friendships, my dream honeymoon, and so many blessings that are manifesting and on their way for 2026. Now, what's important to know is that at the beginning of 2025, I made a decision to, and many of you actually were probably at that ceremony, but I made a decision to start the year soft, slow, and clear. That was my intention. I was allergic to any urgency. I was allergic to any rushing. I was allergic to any forcing. And I just decided I'm just going to move slower. I'm going to soften. And the only action I'm going to take is going to be action that is clear, clear action. So if I'm doing something, I'm not doing it because I've always done it. And I'm not doing it to manipulate the hologram. If I do this, I get that. And I'm not doing it because I feel like I need to or have to or should, or like, well, I did this in 2024 and it worked, or I did this in 2025 and it worked, so I should do it, or this worked last month or last week, so I should do it, or last quarter, or whatever. It was never, it was like no shoulds, just clear. This movement is being made as my highest self, my highest future self that exists right here and now. And for those of you who have gone deep in the quantum with me, you already know past, present, and future are all the exact same. They're all happening now. The only way we experience our future highest self is by merging with that timeline. And we merge with that timeline through congruence. So one of the things I want you to start with, and we just kind of did it by closing of that old tab, but it's this cleansing and clearing phase that early January is all about. The next couple days, the next couple weeks. It's like clearing house. Literally cleaning out junk drawers in your house, clearing out your closet, cleansing, letting go, clearing your fridge out, cleaning your car, like whatever. It sounds very basic. I see some people are nodding, going, yep, you've been doing this. This is good. If you've already been doing this, I got this done in the holidays. But if you haven't done this yet, that's important. Just cleansing, clearing, creating space. If there's no space for the blessings to land, if there's no space for the miracles to land, where are they supposed to land, right? So just clearing space physically. Now what we've done was a great brain and mindset clearing by closing those tabs, but you may also have some, I think many of you have been doing a lot of healing for a lot of years, but you may still have some emotional baggage that needs to be cleared. You may have some clunky, funky, distorted beliefs that need to be cleared. This is the time to clear them, because if you just jump into the urgency and the control of like, I got to start taking all this action, do all this stuff to like grow my dreams or to manifest my vision board, but you're doing it from the foundation of all of this junk and clunkiness, I promise you that by the end of the year, your life will maybe get like 2% better. Maybe you'll have slight changes and slight upgrades, but for the most part, things will look the same. Your life will just look the same if you are building from the foundation that's not clear, that's not pure. So clearing, cleansing, clarity is like number one right now. And you need to do that holistically. Okay? That's number one. How are we feeling with that now that I can kind of see some of you guys, your eyes are open? Yeah. And like maybe you guys have already been doing that, and you can even say in the chat or whatever, just throw a thumbs up if you've been doing that. And again, this isn't like remember what I said, this isn't about urgency. So this isn't like, oh my God, I have to jump off this call and like go clear all my shit out. We're not doing any urgency here. It's just like, what if you just gave yourself all week to do this? Like you're like, oh, I have one job this week, and that's like clearing house. Like what if you gave yourself space? Oh yeah, you guys are loving this. Purging the basement, yes. Yeah, clear it all. And it sounds basic, but it's so freaking important. And if there's one thing about my success in all areas of my life and how I am, like I actually keep it pretty basic and pretty real. Like I don't have a bunch of crazy complex processes in my life. I just devote and am committed to these real practical things. So if I feel, you know that feeling when you're like, oh, like you just feel like there's like shit on you and you're so like, oh, like you mentally feel that, you emotionally feel that, physically you feel that, you're just like, I just need to like burn my fucking house down. That feeling, anytime I feel that, I'm like, oh, interesting, this is not mine. So I just got to clear. What can I clear? Okay, I'm going to make sure my mind, I always start with this body, this temple. Like, okay, I'm going to clear my mind first. Is there any tabs open? Okay, close them, clear them, clear them. Is there anything in my body that I just need to like take some that I just need to take some selenite and like, whoo, like that's not mine. Me and my client's favorite mantra is I release and let go what is not mine. I release and let go what is not mine. It's not complex, it's nothing fancy, but it's powerful language. I release and let go. Any energy, any emotion, any thoughts that are not mine. Any energy, any emotion, any thoughts that are not mine. If you don't feel good, you're separate from your divine self. If you don't feel amazing, you've taken on energy that's not yours, right? It's actually natural for us to feel really good. It's actually natural for us to wake up and be excited about the day. Not relying on caffeine, not relying on a substance, not relying on external validation. It's just like, oh, it feels good to be me. It feels so fucking good to be me. And I was saying this to a client this morning. When you access that hidden treasure within you of like, I love me and it feels good to be me and I don't need anything because I'm so fucking good. When you unlock that treasure, whoa, your life gets really freaking good because that non-attachment is so attractive and magnetic anyways to all the things that you're like, oh, actually I do love these things. And you're just clear, you're clean. Like you go to bed at night and you're like, oh, 10 hours sleep, let's go. Like you're just like, it feels so fucking good to be me. Clear conscious, clear body, clear energy, that vibe. Okay. So clearing house. And you guys are all resonating with this. I love these shares. You guys are like, yes, we've been doing this. We're doing it. Purged. Yup. Moved on. Yup. So good. So good. Suggestions on when everything needs a deep clean. I'm here just shifting piles of my years of this. Yep. I like if you feel, Jamie, if you're feeling like, you know what, this shit is like heavy and old, sometimes you do just need a freaking dumpster. And what I did actually one of the days over the holidays, so Mitch was in Turks and Caicos for work. And I was like cooped up and I was like, I'm going to just fucking purge the whole house. So I just walked around with a garbage bag and I was just throwing shit out. And I just texted him, I was like, hey, I've thrown out a few of your items. You don't even need to know what it was. Like I just, just cleansing, clearing, purging. Like if you haven't looked at it or used it in the last couple months, when the fuck are you going to look at it and use it? Cleanse, clear. I actually always tell people this, and I think it surprises people because I am a Taurus and I'm all about luxury and really nice things. I'm actually a minimalist. Like, and anyone who's visited my house knows, like, I have a few items that I'm obsessed with, and then like everything else goes in the garbage. Clear, clean. I go to bed at night. I feel healthy. Like, I just keep it clear. Okay, so the next thing that I really want us to dial in on, I'm just scrolling back to my little, there we go. See how simple this is? My early January pillars. If you just do this and you actually do it, you'll be unrecognizable in a week from now, let alone what 2026 is going to bring you. Okay, so the part of the clearing process is reflecting, believe it or not. So a lot of human beings, just because the simulation and the matrix is so installed that we think it's so real, all the memories we have and all the past, it feels so real to us that sometimes it really helps us feel clear if we actually spend time immersing ourselves in it and extracting the goods from it. So one of the things I've been doing, and I'm going to keep doing it, I'm not done doing it just because it's January, whatever it is, 7th. I'm not done it. I'm going to keep doing it. Is going through photos on my phone and just sharing like my favorite moments. And even if they're nothing like glamorous, but it's just like, me cuddling with Cash or something on the couch. It's like, fuck, I lived a good life in 2025. Like I was chilling, I was traveling, I was successful, I was happy. Like I'm doing what I love. Like really take an inventory through reflection. Let me know in the chat, have you guys been reflecting? Have you guys actually like taken an inventory of 2025? And by the way, there's no rush. I know you all know this because you're all astrological cosmic people who have been doing this work. Like, that this isn't the real new year, right? You guys already know that. Everyone's hibernating. Unless you're a Capricorn, for any Capricorns in here, you're going to have a bit more of a energy surge right now. or if you have any Capricorn placements, you'll probably have a little bit more of an energy surge and you'll be like, let's get some shit done, which is great. But the rest of us are just really like taking inventory, getting clear. Everyone's panicking out there and we're like, yeah, I'm going to just, do what I do. Like we're taking it a little bit easier. Okay, so reflecting and sitting in the beauty. Yes. Yeah, I love this. Reflecting on the good, the bad, and what we're leaving behind, yeah. So, and Tara as a Cap, yeah, you're going to be feeling it. And actually, that makes sense based on our chat yesterday. Yeah, exactly. So, this new year is, I'm also one of those people that literally, like, every day I wake up, I'm like, this is going to be the best day of my life. And I feel it and I mean it. And I don't care if it's the dead of November or the dead of February or January 1st or like July 10th. Like none of it matters. I never know what date it is. I don't know ever what's going on with the human calendar because it's all bullshit. But for the purposes of us living out in the real world, I really want you guys to be dialed with how I start a new year because it's not what most people are out there telling you to do. And I really love my life and I have amazing results in my life from moving softly and slowly and clearly and spending a lot of time like chilling on this couch, spending time when I get a surge of energy like moving with it. Like, oh, yeah, that's got to go. Oh, yeah, I'm signing up for this. Oh, yeah, that's out of my life now. Like when you move, you fucking move. Okay, so this was one of what did it say? Oh, love that, Alyssa. Moving slow. Yep, mid-Feb, the fire horse year. That's gonna be fun. Exactly. Exactly. So now, what else I want to share? Because we're hopefully all eating well, moving our bodies with love, taking care of ourselves, we have energy. We have life force energy, right? Like, give me a hand up if you're like, I feel good. Like, I have energy because I fucking take care of myself. And if you're not taking care of yourself, guys, let's go. Let's go. Start with the basics. Get your sleep, move your body in a way you like. It could just be for me. It's like literally lying on the yoga mat and just like sprawling and stretching. Like it's nothing crazy, but it feels good. Or it's dancing. It's getting sexy in my body, something like that. But like you take care of your body, and when you take care of your body, your temple, you have energy for life. You have life force energy moving through you. So I'm not telling you to move slow all month. You're gonna get an energy surge. I've had a few already this year, and I've made huge moves in those surges. Okay? So here's the thing. You want to think of yourself as like a lion or a lioness. It's like they're chilling, they're slow, they're relaxed. And then when it's time to pounce, they're fucking ready for it. Right? So when you do make a move in January and February, actually, this basically applies to February as well. When you make a move over the next couple weeks and months, you're only moving as your future highest self. Remembering that the future highest self, because there's no past, present, or future, is all existing now. It's just you. That's how you merge the timeline. That's why there's so much emergence in like identity work and embodiment right now, because that's literally how you do it. You just merge the timeline. You merge the timeline by being that expression of yourself. And that expression of yourself, I like to call it the God zone or creator zone, or like you are in that embodiment of like, I am God in human form. And when you're moving like that, there's absolutely zero resistance in your field. And that movement allows like a little flick of the finger to be like this fucking catalyst chain of reactions in the quantum field and in the physical hologram. As above, so below, as it is in heaven here on earth. Okay? So if you're making moves, which I hope you are, if you're not making moves, you're probably not feeling well in your body. But if you have life force energy surging through you, you're going to get a couple times a day, a couple times a week, whatever it is, you're going to be like, let's go. Like, I want to do this. Like, I feel inspired to do this. Like, I'm fucking going. And here's the key: you move, but only as the highest self. It's not, oh, I did this in 2025 and it kind of worked, but I didn't really enjoy it, but I should do it. It's not that. It's nothing old. Source actually spoke to me recently and they're like, I say they because there's many different beings that I communicate with, but they were like, the old ways aren't coming for 2026. Like it's just not going to work. So it's all new tools, new, next. So I'm not spending all this time being like, well, I used to journal every day in 2021. I haven't journaled once in the last probably 3 months. I used to sit down and like consciously meditate in 2022. I don't do that at all. I couldn't even tell you the last time I've done that. Nothing wrong with those things. They're amazing. But the key is I'm not holding on to old tools that helped me in certain seasons. I'm like, what's the tool that's going to help me in this new season? And for me now, the last couple of years, it's really just been constant hyper presence so that my whole life is like a meditative practice. The most important people are the people in front of me, right? If it's just me, it's just me. I'm just focused on me. I'm taking care of me. When my husband walks through the door, he's now there. I'm sharing that energy. I'm hyper present there. Everything is divine. Everything's ceremonial. Everything's perfect. So does this resonate? Give me like a thumbs up if you're like, yeah, there's a few things that like I feel like I should do because I used to do them. But now I'm actually like, that's just like feeling like an extra task that I just don't want to do. And that just is like annoying. Good, because you've evolved out of that. You're in your new timeline. This new version of you is not doing those same things, even if they were good for you at one point, right? Even if they were necessary at one point. Good, you guys all know exactly what I mean. So that's how we're merging that timeline. Okay, and then I wanted to mention this. So I wrote vision casting isn't about striving or logically planning. Okay, so take that in for a minute. Vision casting is not about striving. It's not like, oh my God, I want this and I need to go do all these things to get it. Like, I need this, I need it. It's not like that. It just won't work for you in 2026. The collective consciousness is too evolved for that. So the people that are still forcing and pushing, they're going to get smacked on their ass. It's just going to be really obvious. And it's going to be like, oh, this doesn't work anymore. We've entered a timeline of miracles. We've entered a timeline of magic. And this doesn't mean that you're not doing your work. Your work is 24/7, no days off alignment. That's what your work is. 24/7, no days off alignment. But that's not you on a hamster wheel. That's not you doing a bunch of tasks and busy work that you used to do. So vision casting is not about striving. It's also not about logically planning. Okay? My whole 2025 and all the blessings and the magic that came, it all came from having this chill energy of like, yeah, I want that. That's so me. Like, that's so me. Like, I'll just be like looking at my vision board. I'm like, yeah, that's so me. Or like, I'll be watching a movie and there'll be like this beautiful thing that I love. I'll be like, yeah, that's so me. That's this chill, like that's the chill manifestation of just like merging. Like, that's so me. That's so me. If you hear about someone who has something that you admire or love or want, it's like, oh, me too. Me too. Yes, me too. It's connection. It's connection to that, right? When you look at your vision board, it's not like, okay, here's what I want and here's where I am. So let me logically figure out how I can go get it. As soon as you start to manipulate the hologram like that, you step out of God zone. You step out of your power. You step out of the zone of like, I am fucking it. I am everything. And you start getting into this, what I call manipulating the hologram. I was an expert at manipulating the hologram for a long time. So no judgment if you're manipulating the hologram still. But it's like manipulation of the hologram, it doesn't work anymore. It literally doesn't work anymore because the collective consciousness and you as an individual have ascended so much. So for me, it was about in 2024 when I basically was like, that's when I had my near death experience. And it was like, you can no longer manipulate the hologram. We're actually going to like kill you, put you down, wake you back up. So you never do that again. So it was pretty intense for me, but I'm so grateful for it. The blessings that have come into my life since, I just know wouldn't have come in because of the control and the grips that I had on everything. So releasing that logical manipulation of the hologram. Because as soon as you do that, you get out of the God zone and then you start to play the human game. And we're not here for that. What we want to do is we want to play the human game infinitely. We want to be having everything in this human game, right? And you guys have heard me talk about this. Some of you guys have heard me talk about playing this human game infinitely with no limits. And then you'll maybe get to a place where you're like, I'm actually just going to be in the God zone all the time. And the God zone, it's instantaneous, it's miraculous. So you've probably heard, I was actually listening to a thing yesterday, and this scientist, this PhD scientist who studies magic and miracles, and he like studies magicians and all this stuff. And he was like explaining that magic is real. Get used to it. Like get over it. Get used to it. Get on board. Magic is real. And if you try to play, he didn't use this language, but if you try to play the human game in the face of magic, you're just not going to get it. So what that would look like is he was using the example of the lottery. He was like, if you keep saying, I want to win the lottery, I want to win the lottery so I can buy this house, buy this car, whatever, you're trying to bring logic to your desire. Oh, I must win the lottery in order to buy this house and buy this car. When really, if you play in the magic game, you're just like, I want this house, I want this car. That's so me. And then portals are open of how the house and car can come to you. But if you're just focusing on the logical step, the how, which for this person in his example was winning the lottery, well, now you've really let go of all the other ways in which that the house and the car, or whatever you do with your lottery money, could come to you. So I don't know why I went on that side tangent other than the fact that magic is real, and everything that I have created and received in the last couple of years have been based on magic. And the people closest to me know this. Leah knows this better than anyone as my assistant. Like in terms of a strategy, it's like we're basically just setting intentions and blessing things, and that's it. Like we don't do anything that feels ick. We don't, like people might be like, oh, you need to do this, you need to do ads, you need to do all these things. And we're just kind of like, nah, it's not our vibe. Like, it doesn't mean that it's not a great thing for some people, but we're just like, those rules don't apply to me. Like that's literally all we do. We just go, that rule doesn't apply to me because I'm in my God zone, right? So I'm not thinking that certain human game rules apply to me. I'm just like, it's my simulation, it's my reality, it's my world. So how would I prefer it? I prefer to not do that. I prefer to like be open and available in the ways that I'm here. And it doesn't mean I'm stubborn, doesn't mean I'm not going to try new things. Of course I am going to be open to new things. But there's just there's this North Star of like, yes, this feels good. I'm going to do this. Okay, boom. And if anyone's like, oh, you got to do this and that for whatever, it's like, that rule doesn't apply to me. And you just kind of like, sorry, that rule doesn't apply to me. So get really used to that moving into 2026. Does that feel good for you guys? I know a lot of you guys on here, so I already know you guys are all such badasses that you're like, yeah, fuck yeah, we've been doing this shit for a while. So good, so good. You guys are loving it. Yeah. Okay. And then the last thing that I wanted to touch on about that is, I said it's about merging and being honest with yourself about congruence. Are you in congruence with your dreams? Yeah. So because we've entered this collective consciousness where you actually are like in God's zone, and if there's so many different, dialects and scriptures and all these things, I don't really read any of that stuff at all. I go straight to the source channeling, but everything I've channeled has been confirmed in the Bible or in quantum physics. People say, oh yeah, this is the thing in the Bible. They say this. And I'm like, okay, cool. That's just what came through. So, but if you want to go looking in those scriptures and things, like this is all stated. But basically, we are all the divine. We have literally the power of God. We are God. We have infinite power to create and have anything in our life. Doesn't matter what your story has been up until now. It really doesn't matter. You are chosen, you are forgiven, you are anointed, you are here. And that's that. So that's why 2025 doesn't really matter. I mean, sometimes it helps the human mind to reflect and celebrate, but none of it matters. We're starting right now. Okay? You're chosen. You are God in human form, and you get to create and receive. And that's it. That's literally it. So you being with emerging and being honest with yourself, are you being actually embodied as God in human form? That's what I want to know. You know, if someone was following you around with like a documentary camera and they're like watching your life, are you like, yeah, that's like me in my creator role. Like, fuck yeah, like get that camera, get it queued up. Like I'm so proud of my life and like all the cool things I do and like my vibe and the way I do things and like all that? Or are you kind of like, oh damn, there's some incongruence. Hey, no problem. There was a time for me not long ago when there would definitely be incongruence, and I would want the camera to only show up at certain times in my life. So, no judgment and no worries. Okay. But if you want the responsibility and the results of God in human form, there's like a 24/7, no days off kind of vibe there. And what that means is because there's moments where we forget and we're just like, we totally forget that we're God in human form. It happens to some people, it happens many times a day. And you forget. And in those moments, this is the thing about the infinite, like everything's happening at once, like everythingness. And I'm actually writing slowly because I have other focuses right now, but I'm slowly writing another book. And it's all about this. But basically, I have a chapter on my book Unfuckwithable about this, the dimension of openness chapter. But basically, it's like everything's happening at once. So if you forget, even if you forgot for a full week, or even if you forgot for a full 10 years, doesn't fucking matter, or for your whole life until now, if you forgot that you're God in human form, because there's no such thing as past, present, or future, but just this infinite now, this infinite now, you can just go, oh, I forgot, but I remember now. I remember now. I remember now. I don't care if you're 95 years old. I don't care if you're just getting started. I don't care if you're 20. I don't care if you're 95. I don't care if you're 20. I don't care if you've been in alignment for 10 years. I don't care if you've literally been living a life that you're like, Jesus, I need help. Doesn't matter. Right now, you're deciding. You're choosing. You're like, now, now. And then you just now, every now, every now, every now, every now. That has been a transformational thing for me the last probably year, because when you do so much self-development, spiritual curiosity, deep diving like I do, you can really like spend a lot of time in a realm that like also isn't real, you know? And it's like, even though the hologram's not real, sometimes spiritual people will just like escape the hologram, escape the earth, and spend all this time in these strange states and like just try to heal stuff and like understand stuff. And they're just going on and on. And that's really no different than being a hamster on the wheel. You know, you might think it's cool because, you know, all spirit, like this spiritual, like, oh, I have all this. But it's like, are you happy? Are you free? That's all I really fucking care about. So, yeah, it's an infinite now. It's a literal infinite now. So instead of spending all this time ruminating, what do I need to heal before I can step into 2026 as my highest self? It's just like, oh, I'm chosen. Life chose me and I'm alive and I'm breathing. Let's fucking go. It's like that. It's literally like that. And then, of course, you're going to get moments where you will be tested and challenged and all that. And then you just right back to that. So that's all about that congruence and that honesty. It's like, it's not a time to stress and be urgent, guys, but it is a time to be honest, I think, with yourself of like, have I been and can I commit that from this moment forward without, you know, dragging myself through the mud and making myself feel like shit? Can I just from now on be like, yeah, I'm going to be God in human form. And there's no rules either. It's not like, oh, I need to go and, donate money or go do all these nice things or volunteer. It's not like that. Like, do whatever you want. It's just like, you'll know what it is for you. You'll know what being the embodiment of God in human form is for you, right? You'll experience it in a way that is so real, in a way that it's just your vibe. Like, I have clients from all walks of life, and when they're embodying God in human form, they're doing very different things. Some people are taking off on vacation, some people are selling their companies, some people are starting up nonprofits, some people are donating all this money, some people are literally just like, oh, I just bought a fucking brand new car. Like, it doesn't matter what you're doing. It's just you're doing you infinitely, freely, happily, right? So it's not about like, oh, I need to choose a word for the year, right? Here's all these things I need to do. Here's my ritual. Here's my routines. It's like, no, no, no. It's the infinite now. What does this now moment call? Does this moment now call you to go step outside and get fresh air? Does this now moment call you to, sign up for that Pilates membership? Does this now moment encourage you to go out of your comfort zone? Does this moment actually ask you to just go and lie down and have a nap and like chill out? That's all it is. Okay. It's that simple, but it takes work to do it. Okay, I'm just getting caught up on some of these beautiful messages. Yes. So much resonance. I have energy. Yes. Calm confidence. When I look back, I'm like, wow, this is amazing. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes. The merging. The merging it yes, Cassandra. I know it says Ethan, but I know it's you, Cassandra. The it's that merging. And this, at least, I mean, I'm a Taurus. I'm a Virgo moon. I'm a projector. Like, I love I love ease. I love flow. But who doesn't? I know that these are just like, I'm just naming some like zodiac stuff. And like, even that, if you really dive deep into everything I'm saying, none of that's even real, you know? But it can help you, right? It's a tool, it can help you. But I like things to be natural. I like things to be easeful. I like things to be Taurus rising, Virgo moon. Yes, let's go. I like it to just like the merging language is just like, yeah, like I'll be watching Selling Sunset or something, and I'm like, oh my God, that's so me. Like, that's my house, of course. And it's just like, that's basically my manifesting techniques. Like, it's literally just like that. Like, I created my vision board for my dream wedding, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be like this, but way better. And like, now as I look at all my photos for my wedding, I'm like, oh my God, it was that, but way better. But it's like, there wasn't this control, there wasn't this process, there wasn't this planning. It was just this like natural merging. And then when the time comes to make a move, like, fucking make a move, move. Because when you're in the God zone, you're not scared of anything. You're literally not scared of anything. So you just move, right? How's this all? Hi, Cash. Yeah, she woke up from her nap. She's like, you're 10 minutes over, mom. But that's okay. I wanted to kind of cover those last few things. Okay, let's Leah, do you want to put us back on oh wait, I did the 11. Oh, nice. Captain, yes. Ride your bike again, amazing. Whatever comes my way. Yes. Yeah, I don't know if I said this yet, but the big vibe of this is just like noticing what comes to you. Oh, hi, Karen. I didn't even know you were on here. Hi. You just kind of notice what comes to you. No problem, Cassandra. Big love to you. Mwah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So glad you guys are feeling good. Yay. Notice what just drops into your reality. And then you just go, is it a yes? Is it a no? And then that's it. It's literally that simple. You're just receiving, you're just allowing, right? So before we close out, I want to just do a little breathing together. Leah, if you can drop in the special promos that I have for everybody in the chat when you get a second. I have some very special offers for everyone here today. And they expire in 24 hours because I just thought that would be fun to see what happens. Kind of felt like a fun idea for me. So we're going to do that. So yeah, we're dropping them there. We'll do a follow-up email as well. You guys will also get this replay if you want it. But basically, there's a couple one-on-one offers that are extremely like insane. Like, definitely, if you've been wanting to work one-on-one, it's a time. And then there's also a group coaching and hot seat coaching that I'm going to do at the end of the month to kind of see where we're at, that I want to invite you guys to at a really special price too. So some exciting things. All right. Now let's just tap in. You just got a lot of information, but what I really hope for you is that it felt like, yeah, I can do this. This is pretty amazing and way easier than I thought. And I get to just be me. Like, I find myself saying this to clients every day. It's just like, yeah, you get to just be you. Like, they get to this certain place in their life, and then they're like, oh, like, I get to just be me. And it's like, yes, literally, you just get to be you. And then there's like an exalted, ascended version of you that you also get to be. But sometimes me being me is just literally like lying on the couch, cuddling with Cash, and just like waiting till Mitch gets home, being like, "Can you cook something for me?" And then other times, the most exalted version of me is like, I'm on a stage and I'm like talking to 100 people and I'm like dancing and like making people feel like God in human form. But it doesn't matter. It's just like, what's me right now, and how can I be me right now? So as we step into this new year, don't waste your time with bullshit. Please don't. Honestly, unsubscribe from it. Just, it's not relevant. It's not relevant. None of what I have created makes sense. Like when I hang out with my friends who do similar things and they tell me what they do in a day, I'm like, whoa, not me. Like it's actually wild. And yeah, you get to decide your rules. So I want you guys to remember that. And I want you to just be you. And I want you to wake up every day and be like, I love being me. It feels good to be me. And yes, there are things you can do to feel that way, right? If you just lie around and eat like shit, yeah, it's not gonna feel fucking good to be you. But if you listen to your body and you move when you want to move and you eat well and you connect to people and you stay in proximity with people that are speaking truth, it's like, oh, and then you're like, oh, it's my turn to lead. I'm going to lead. Oh, it's my turn to initiate this. I'm going to do that. Like, that feels good. That's empowering. You're not a victim. You are a creator. You guys already know that. I know so many of you on here already. Like, you guys are not in victim mode. You're in creator mode. If there's any incongruence in your physical reality in terms of what you have, there's two things I want you to know. Number one, you are enough. That's literally everything. That's the foundation. You need to know. Oh, we got another puppy visitor, Lisa. You're enough. So and I've done many transmissions on this in 2025 because it was the frequency I was in, and it was like, you're enough. You are enough. I am enough. I am enough. And if you still feel like there's an incongruence, like you might be like, okay, I am enough. I know I'm enough, but like my financial reality, this isn't right. This doesn't feel good. This isn't safe. This isn't secure. Like, okay, you are enough. That needs to be so foundational. Like, spend all your time just locking in that. And then from that enoughness, you feel when you're in the field of enoughness, and those of you, and you can put your hand up if you've done my field of enoughness trainings. If you are in the field of enoughness, everything is possible because you're literally like, I am God in human form. And then whatever more there is, you're like, no problem. And the answer comes and the solution comes and the opportunity comes and the invitation. And it's just like boom, boom, flow. So get in the field of enoughness and then notice how good it gets to get. Because I say this all the time, you are enough and your results don't lie. So your results are really showing you your reality, right? Like I wouldn't be as happy as I am if I didn't have the results I have. Like I really love the life that I live and the results that I have. And and I need to be enough no matter what. So there's many things in my reality that I know are coming in 2026 that aren't here yet. And instead of like, oh God, I need them now or I'm not happy, it's like, I am so enough. If nothing changed in the next 20 years, I'm so good because I'm so in love with me. And when you enter God zone, it's all about preferences. So it's like, I actually would prefer that. And any of you who've worked one-on-one with me, you guys already know this. It's just like, you're enough and preferences. right? Like if someone like came and kidnapped me and were like, I'm taking you for dinner, I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. And then if they're like, we're going to this place and I say it's not really what I want, it's like, no problem. Thanks. This is great. I'd enjoy it. But then if someone came and they're like, where do you want to go for dinner? Whatever you want, we're going. I'd be like, ooh, okay. And then I would choose what I want. I know that's kind of a silly example, but it's like that in everything in life. It's like you're good no matter what, and you are worthy of having your preferences. That's why you're all here, right? Like you have preferences, you have desires, and you're worthy of it no matter what. Like I said, life chose you. You woke up today, life chose you, you're worthy, period. And you don't have to do anything differently other than just know that, live that. And I'm excited. I'm excited. I hope to see you guys in one-on-one. I hope to see you guys in a group coaching so I can really hear what those desires are and support you and coach you and channel for you and all of it. But those are really the two key foundations. It's like I'm enough and here's what do I prefer. So when I look at my 2026 vision board, and you don't need to do a vision board if you don't want to. There was years I never did vision boards and manifested awesome stuff. But like I kind of like vision boarding now on Pinterest. So I look at my vision board and it's like, I'm enough. And yeah, fuck yeah, that would be awesome. And I love that. And there's certain things too that like are just kind of like, oh, that would be fun and exciting. And then there's other things where I'm like, that's just like now, like it's time. And when you get to that, like it's time, that's when you can really use your God's own power and create it now. Not from force, but from merging. Naturalization, merging the timeline, naturalization. You guys know. All right, let's take a big deep breath together. Let's breathe in. Breathe all the good energy in. And let it go. You are enough and you have preferences. So merge that timeline, my loves. Merge that timeline. Ease and flow and standards. I did a reel the other day. It's like, I'm chill, but I have standards. It's like that, you know? I'm chill, but I have preferences and I'm worthy no matter what. So I'm so happy to see like so many faces here, familiar faces, a few new faces, but so many familiar faces. This is like literally what I do. Like this is I was just gonna say I do this for free. I just remember I did do this for free. This was free. Like this is just what I do. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I'm just so grateful. Thank you. There's so much love coming in the chat. If you are like, yeah, let's fucking go deeper, check out those special offers. I'll also email them to you. Um, I love all this love. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Fired up, energetic, and clear. Yeah, yeah. You guys are awesome. Tears are flowing. Yes, you are God in human form. Period. Period. Yeah. Yeah. And then there, you know what? I just have to say this. There's so many levels to the game because you're God in human form and this group knows it, but like you're gonna go out into the world and not everyone's living like that. Let me just remind you. So you gotta shine. You just gotta be it. You literally just be it. No matter what you get back, you don't need anything back. Go shine in the grocery store. Who cares? Know that everyone else is God in human form. You're God in human form. Who cares what you get back? When you go onto a business proposition or an opportunity or maybe there's a work meeting or something, it's like shine. You are God in human form. We are all God in human form. And even if no one knows it back in your environment at that moment, it doesn't matter. Okay. So live it, live it, live it. I love you. I am so grateful. Thank you. Stay connected. Stay connected. And yeah, we'll get this replay to you. Big love. I love you guys. I love you guys. So good. Oh, wait, Leah, will you take a photo of all of us? Sorry, I forgot. Smile if you want to be in the photo. Yay. Thank you. Okay. I love you guys. I know I'll be seeing many of you soon. Mwah. Shine, 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 shine. Mwah. Shine, shine, shine. I love you guys. Bye, everyone.